Welcome back to another cardio session, but this time it's going to be done seated. So grab a chair. We're going to do multiple rounds of a minute on and then 30 seconds off. So you'll have a little bit longer break, but you're also going for longer time than our last video. So yeah, grab a chair and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to start with some side taps. And what you're doing here is you're just going to reach to the side and try to tap your heel or as close as you can. For now, you're just going to sit as low to your heels as possible. In a minute, we're going to sit more straight up and we're going to kind of slow it down and really work on a range of motion. Yeah, so this is where we're slowing it down. You can tell I'm sitting a little more straight up instead of bent over, and just really work on that range of motion. We have 15 seconds left. And we're on our first break. So make sure if you don't have water already to go get some. Okay, so now we're going to get into some seated knee marches. So what you're going to do here is you're just going to sit and try to raise your knees up as high as possible, kind of like you're marching. If you need to make this a little more challenging, then what you can do is keep your legs straight out, which I'll demonstrate in a second. And this is where I'm demonstrating where your legs are straight out. It just adds a little more challenge to the exercise. You have about 6 seconds left. And now you get another break. So now we're going to go into some knee crunches. So this one, you're going to have your elbows above your head, and you're just going to try to bring an elbow to a knee. Just try to do as close as you can, and yeah, you can also do the straight out version where your hands are straight up in the air and your feet are also straight out, and that will just make it a little more challenging. Almost there, you got about 10 seconds left. And go ahead and get you a drink of water, and we'll move on to the next exercise. So now we're going to do some cross body taps, and for this one it's kind of like the first exercise we did. However, instead of just reaching to the side, you're going to reach to the opposite side. And so this just adds a little more twist in the torso, a little more range of motion, and it's just a little more challenging overall. The farther you reach to the side, the more difficult the exercise will be. You can also lean forward and it can just change how difficult it is. It'll make it a little bit easier if you do that. Almost there, you got about 5 seconds left. And another water break. And now we're about to go back to the beginning and repeat this all, and we're going to start with some side taps in a second. Here we go. So back to our side taps. Make sure you switch between fast and slow side taps. If you haven't done that yet, you can do it now for the last 10 seconds. And here we are for water break. Knee marches again. Okay, so whichever one you did last time, I encourage you to try out the opposite. So if you had your legs straight, try to do the knee crunch. If you started with the knee crunch, try to do the leg out version this time. Just try to mix it up. And 10 seconds left. And praise the Lord, you have a water break. Now let's do another round of knee crunches. This is the one where you're bringing the elbow to the opposite knee. And remember, if you want to make this one more difficult, I did not demonstrate it, but you can just pretty much straighten out all your limbs. So straighten your arm out and reach to touch your toe. And now you have about 15 seconds left, so keep pushing, you're almost there. And your final water break. We have one more exercise left, so let's make sure to give it our all. Okay, let's finish up with some cross body taps. So this is the one where you're bringing your hand all the way across your body to tap the side of your chair. If you can, let's try to reach for the ground. Alright, you only got 15 seconds left. 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Good job, guys.